So technically, here we can see the 2013, was the time registered also, I think, on Baby Pips that he started, on these forums. And then we have Jack. Who is Jack? Jack was the moderator. Sorry, the moderator, the administrator of FX Gears. So he's also gonna be playing, let's say, not a role, but then he was also, at some point he was an advocate of ICT, and then later on I think he changed, and then he was understanding that it's better to stay neutral, but never like really push to, hey, this guy's a scammer. Okay, so here we have one of the first pictures. This, of course, is not in order, because first I went to FX Gears and then to Baby Pips. But then I'm not gonna be going over all the pictures, okay, because otherwise it's gonna be taking like long. What we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna post this link so then you guys can see it, you guys can look into it, you guys can read it, and then you'll be able to judge yourself. But then let's read this first one. This is Jack, we see here Jack, okay, says, I'm actually still a bit new to ICT stuff, and I've heard many people mention turtle soup setups before. Tansen even showed me a few, but I must ask, what does turtle soup have to do with it? Blah, blah, blah. And here we have, of course, ICT with his silver tongue. The legend goes something like this. Once there was a trader who felt he could teach anyone how to trade profitably. Wrong. ICT doesn't teach anybody to trade profitably. Okay? You can see English is not my mother tongue. So if I make mistakes, well, I mean, at least I learned the second language. He collected a few average folks and guided them, and after some time, they went on to make $400 million. He named this the traders, the turtles. The turtle method is essentially this. I mean, what a silver tongue we have right here, man. This is a story that you could put to your kids, Like, were they telling him this, every time before going to sleep? Damn. Okay. So, of course, here he mentions this book called Street Marts, where they talk about these sort of patterns and all those type of things. Hey, it was working maybe in the 90s or before that, or even around that period, but then it's not what it is anymore. Here we have some more Pip Hanger. He was also a person that started with ICT in this group, but then turned to switch. Like, he switched as well. Here we're gonna go into one picture, that talks more about, you guys can anyway see it. It was to Pip Hanger, He's talking about, let's see, secondly, Baby Pip, posting on the video. This one, the Pro Trader Club series. This was a joke that he was doing to Tris Lori, okay? Because Tris Lori at that time, he made a video or a series, called Pro Traders Club, or PTM, I don't remember, something like that, Then he says that he deleted the videos, from Baby Pips because of some disrespect. People were disrespectful to him. you know, when he called the cable and fiber lows in 2012, blah blah blah, and all that. You know, he said, um, I never, and I repeat it here, stated, you will make what I make learning these concepts. I promise you a better understanding in the markets and development ideas for you to apply as a new or struggling trader. Nobody, not one mentor can deliver copy and paste results. I can help you, and that's all I claim, merely assistance. Okay, so let's just read a little bit between the lines of that word, you know. Technically what he's telling you is, hey, you know, I can teach you this thing, but then, you know, I cannot teach you how I make the money. Of course, he's not going to teach you how he made the money, because the money that he was making at that moment, you know, was getting all these people to follow him, to follow what he was doing. And at this moment, he was trading from NT4. So he was definitely doing the thing that you can actually create your own server and you can manage your own price on NT4. You know, it has been, there are videos out there. Okay. And I think even on this list, there's a video of that. Okay. So technically, he challenged this Pip Hanger. You know, I would challenge you to witness my mastery over time and space over time and space. My goodness, reading ICT is like reading a book. It's like crazy. Time and space, and look at how I bent time and Twitter on April 1, 2014. I say this with tongue in cheek because I did tell you all you need the USD CAD pair in that chart. Look closely, it's on there. Okay, so you know, the Twitters that he had, he deleted all of them, so there's barely tweets of him anymore. So it was a little bit you know, of his story, because he keeps changing his story. You know, this is now a different one. Okay, so he says here, my name is Michael and I've been trading for nearly 20 years. I started as a community trader under the not so profitable tutoring of Ken Roberts. I eventually connected with Larry Williams. Okay, who is Larry Williams? Well, Larry Williams, if you go to, let's see here, Robbins Trading Cup. Okay. Here. What is the Robbins? The Robbins is, according to ICT, not anymore, okay? Disclaimer here. According to him, it's not anymore that important, despite all the times that he was just telling people to go to that competition and that he will meet them in that competition and only that competition, okay? So, if we see, for example, here, the World Cup Trading Championship, okay, then we can see, if we go through the standings, you know, then we will see here at the below, you know, we will see, and let's put here, okay, let's put Larry. Okay, Larry Will here. Okay, so Larry Williams, okay, was the only one in this whole list that could make 11,000% on futures, okay, in 1987. Okay, so Larry Williams, you know, that is of course the playlist that I will post in the descriptions of the videos will get you to exactly the details of it. But technically Larry Williams, you know, was later found, or there were news and things like that about him, that he technically defrauded, his investors and all those type of things. Okay. So if we go back to, Larry Williams, and then we put it here together, and then we can see that he connected, with Larry Williams just right here. And the rest is history. Yes, the rest is I learned. And then you learn how to scam people, and then immediately boom, So there are a lot of videos, here mentioning, because he used to put his, in his videos authentic marks and all those type of things. There was this guy, this SQA, technically he said that, the 10K challenge proved that price action doesn't work on a tradable community on a consistent basis. 5K to 1 million, this started on baby pips, but Michael is still doing it, and he's way ahead of schedule. Michael is going to have some fun victory laps in the future. When Michael gets 20 million in the bank, he's retiring from active trading. That's somewhere in 2016. Okay, so Mikey, I guess you don't have the 20 million, but wait, did you not say that you were worth 578 million? Then how come you already did that amount, and then you're still not retiring from active trading, and we're in 2022? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So this was back in 2014. Then that means he had 2 years, to technically do this. But yeah, we're still here. Then this SQA then said, he said right here that I heard ICT said during one of his really, really long videos, while I was thinking it's a New York tactics video, it's probably in the 2014 webinar, it's 3 hours, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure he mentioned it was something like 930K or 960 at the age of 26. He also mentioned losing 50K on a trade as well around there. I think that was also the video where we learned he lived near a major path that fire engines use. Haha. Okay. Look at this. Live near a major path that fire engines use. Okay. What does that mean? Somebody that is able to move from an area, in order to find peace, will definitely not be in an area where fire engines, are technically located or passing by an airport or things like that, Okay. Well, that was seen in his videos. Here, the same. It's quickly noticeable with ICT that he was either the best actor at being random, or he knew what he was doing. He showed none of the telltale signs of a fake. You really can take subtle details without extensive work, and giving his own admitted ADD tendencies, it was really noticeable. He knows what he's doing. This ADD tendencies is BS. Okay. Oh my word, this is not true. Why? ADD was what it was called before. Okay. Attention disorder and distraction. Okay, something like that. And then it moved to be put as ADHD. Okay. Attention disorder, hyperactivity, distraction. Okay, so mentioning the ICT had ADD tendencies, this is not true. Why? Because I have that, and I know how it is, and I know how it feels. Okay, I know that. I've been through it, and it's not what ICT is doing. So, I mean, that's just complete nonsense, you know, what he's saying there, okay? We just don't do that, okay? Then here, he mentions this in many of his videos that he made money when he was 20 years old, but where's the proof, you know? Here it says from another, oh yeah, now I know what you're talking about. It was the market maker webinar. He actually said that in his early 20s, he was making almost 20K a week without anybody really knowing, and that kind of money can get to your head. After he said he made $830,000 from a $2,600 account. Okay. That, come on guys, that is just complete lie. I mean, come on. Anyways, I still only trade this week for a 0.05. Then I have a good feeling about my short bias today, so no trades taking. Okay, perfect. You know, that can happen. You know, it happened to me in my video. I did two market replay videos, and then one of them I was losing. Yeah, I was losing quite a lot. You know, almost like 1,000, 2,000, and then suddenly, you know, I managed to get in some trades. You know, yeah, I did overtrade, which is not good. You know, you have to follow the rules. You have to be 6 trades or 60 minutes, and that's it. I mean, when I'm talking about 6 trades, it should be 5 trades plus a bonus trade, and then 60 minutes, and that's it, you know. So then I managed to came back, you know. Should have not done it, but yeah, you're gonna have a 0.5 whatever, but more important is the profit factor, not that thing. Then here's some videos, you know. I think this Google trading type of thing, this is Simpleton, okay, was a guy. There was around also, you know, this time when also Mikey was in his, you know, things of saying all this stuff and blah 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 and all those type of things, you know. Let's just put some music here. Oh, there was no music. So okay, now I have some music. So technically, you know, what happened was Simpleton was definitely posting, you know, things about Mikey, you know, what he was doing, how he was scamming people, and all those type of things, you know. This rock guy is also another person, you know, very not important, but also in this thing. And then Gary was actually the first one in this community that was like really calling BS on ICT, like hard. Okay, this is a file that I found, and there's the link. You know, most of these things have links. Okay, most of them. Some of them they might not have because maybe I forgot to add them, but you know, some of them are, or maybe they're just in the same post and then you just need to look, but they have. Okay, so because I don't want to see people then coming and telling, hey, you know, that's just a thing that you did on Photoshop and that's it, you know. No, definitely not. It's not like that. There is the link, you know, right here, like there, here, okay, here, so you can see it. Okay, so it says how to extract money from people through a mentorship program. Damn. How to extract money from people through a mentorship program. I mean, come on. Firstly, try to delete all records of any prior scam. Okay, we strike the scam word and we're going to educational program you have run. Okay, upload some teaching videos or teaching ideas that are freely available. Rename a few things so you can say you came up with it. This should keep the suckers off track. Make the videos as long as possible. Really drag them out so people think they're getting deep content. They won't realize you've covered about 3 minutes worth of real information. The setup. Say you will never, ever, ever. You say you will never, ever, ever charge for any education ever. Okay? You do it all out of your goodness of your heart. Say if someone is ever asked money from you, they need to call the police as you must be under duress. Okay? Or maybe stress. The play. Make wild claims about how people are ripping off your stuff, and you're going to have to stop all education because of this. He did that, in the 2016 or 2017, he kind of stopped. No, this is when he did the mentorship, because he was doing with his videos, and then they were saying that, people were taking his concepts and then they were using him and they were not giving him credit, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the locking. You've thought about it, and it would be unfair on the students to stop completely because of a few people stealing the content. Come on, guys, this is written here. To carry on helping these needy souls, you will start charging monthly subs. Okay, you obviously don't need the money, so you will give it all away to a few poor families. Yes, ICT said, and it's in this file, that he will give money to charity from trading. He did not do it. He said that. Okay? He said that, and he did not do it. Well, emphasize this as people are more likely to join if they think the money is going to a cost, not to your pocket. Okay? Probably this is when he met up with Larry Williams. At this stage, you have people reel in for month 1. Now it's time to develop the play to keep them for a whole year. Retention tactics. Guys, what the heck? This is just what ICT does, no? Think about it. Then drip feed information covering different topics each month to keep people paying as long as possible. Okay? So then you teach them, and then you say, next month is gonna be another topic, or something like that, and then you keep them in. Then keep reiterating that it will come all together in the end. This should raise people's hope enough for them to stay for 12 months. Technically, what ICT does, he teaches you, and probably the mentorship guys are not gonna say it, but he teaches you for 12 months, a whole year, to tell you that in the end everything will come together. And then if it doesn't come together, then he will tell you again that at the end everything will come together. So then you will be in that constant everything will come together, but it never comes together because it's just false and horrible and not proper trading. Okay, then we go to the 8th. If anyone disagrees or even has the gall to question anything, chuck them out of the biscuit circle, particularly if they say anything about your mental state. Okay, let's put it in red. The similarity between your content and freely available ideas, your attitudes towards, and treatment of other people, whether you gave money to those needy families. Okay, so once you have sucked in your sheep, using them above Using the above, they will do whatever you ask out of fear of being ejected and never reaching the secret gold mine. Get your sheep to defend you on social media and gang up on anyone that in any way questions you. People will get tired of questioning you eventually. Make sure your payment procedure is so complicated that even when people quit or you boot them out, they will probably accidentally carry on paying all year. Make the payment process so complicated that people offer to pay months in advance just to save themselves the headache. Continue until 12 months complete. Then after a while, return to step 1 preparation, remove all traces of his mentorship, rinse and repeat. I mean, come on guys. This is the whole ICT fraud network guide, okay? So let's move on. Here we have the Robbins Cup, okay, where he says, you know, the ICT went to join the Robbins Cup in 2017, 2016. Okay, here we go. You probably now would say, oh yeah, you know, because ICT now says that Robbins Cup is not important. Okay, yeah, now, because of course, because Vinny told him, you know, hey, you know, I joined the Robbins Cup. Yes, I joined, and you too, and ICT never joined. And then he said that the Robbins Cup is not anything anymore. And what does he say here? If I do not win the 2017 Robbins FX division, I am a fraud. I do not know how to trade. If I do, I shall send me cheesecake. Okay. Well, he also blew himself up in 2017. Okay. Here we have Gary. Somebody, you know, saying something about ICT here above. And then lol, Mikey, does make you laugh. Still to this day, he won't show my FX book. He is showing again screenshot, but at the same as last time, he was underwater 36% and wipe out the whole account. Keep paying up Mikey in subs. It will all end in tears. Hat off to Mikey. Your family made trading payoff. Okay. So there you have that one. Okay. Then here we have some collections, you know, of ICT mentorship, you know, all the Twitter accounts he had. ICT mentorship. Then Shopster was also, that was calling out, you know, calling out that people, the people that was following ICT, and but ICT was, you know, was BS. Okay. I'm blown out. Munchins. Robin is still on. I had my fun for April's Fools. Okay. I'm not blown out. Yes, you know, he was. Okay. Here is a pre-recorded videos. Okay, the pre-recorded videos link back to Mentorship Agreement 2019, where he gives you access to pre-recorded videos. Okay. Here it says, as you can see, Mental Mikey pre-recorded with a trade of the previous low days, and then see what happened. Boom! Tweets, delete the scammer, has stopped trading his live account for the Robbins Cup, back on to showing some pre-recorded demos. Okay. Again, here is Mental Mikey on one more phony Twitter account. See how angry he is, and he has been found out again. Okay. So here we go with the thing that, you know, one more phony Twitter account. What that means? It means the ICT technically was indeed doing that sock puppeting. Okay. Here we have ICT euphoric after first win of the mentorship. A clearly later ICT surprised Twitter with a short cable trade. ICT posted a video claiming to show real market making after GBP USD dip in the morning before rallying 300 pips. ICT market system missed the rally. Oh my god. Apparently he called it, but then ICT market maker system missed the rally before rallying 300 pips. Okay, so he probably called the long that did like 3 pips, but then he fully missed the move that did like 300 pips. I mean, come on, man. You cannot celebrate when you did 5. Like, I mean, you know your system sucks. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, you did 5. Fine. But then, I mean, you technically are saying that you are the market maker. People, you will know this and you will take advantage of this thing. Okay? So, let's move on. Anyone whose videos or posts from him saying he was an ex-fund manager making millions should send them to that Twitter or Google Links is fraud. Looks like he could be charged and fined. Really pleased they are digging up all the dirt on this comeback. Okay? How stupid are those clowns who are still sending him money every month? Okay, I'm not saying scumbag to ICT. Okay? I'm just reading what is being said there. Okay? In case Michael reads this or sees this, then there you have. I mean, try to sue me, you know. Reportedly, he already has history with the CFTC, probably a contributing factor as to the reason why he took so long to monetize his learnings. Not sure that his video or post saying he was an ex-fund manager, he stated from a Baltimore Drake family. Okay. Here, then later on, we're gonna see what that feels. Could be of interest to the CFTC, although certain that a lot of people still have recording of those videos. Okay, remember this thing, Drake family. Okay, Baltimore Drake family, ex-fund manager. Okay, remember that. Here there was oh yeah, here. I think this is pretty good. Claims money is going to charity. There's nothing short of illegal. Email me at innercircletrader.com so I have it. Title it Mentorship. What's the idea behind the paid subscription? I think this is Adam. You know, this was a kid that followed him. You know, Adam, I think. So, I don't remember. But don't take that. Okay. Just me thinking out loud. I'm sponsoring. Okay. What's the idea behind the paid subscription? I'm sponsoring 4 families with it. I'm very emotional today to be able to tell them what I consider a solution has thus far panned out. I'm helping you as well. Keep that to yourself, even during your ARPAs. Why was it important to get money from subs? Surely you could help whoever you want with your current wealth. If by some miracle you actually did help me, there would be no more outbursts. My insanity is a function of my situation. I think I'd be a rather decent human being if I could get my head above the water for once. Looking forward to the adventure. Okay, so technically what ICT would do is that he will pick people that first of all do not speak English properly, they also might have some problems, some issues, you know, going on. And then he tells them and he says like, hey, you know, here you have the most amazing holy grail thing that's gonna, you know, make you the best trader possible. Okay, and then here I'm making givers out of people one way or another. Okay, so just leaving that there. Here there's some more things, you know, about this thing, but I think we're gonna leave it for this video because we're already 33 minutes in, and you know, I wanted to make it short. So this will be part 3 of part 3 of the ICT video. Okay, and then we will continue with this thing. Well, remember, like, comment and subscribe, and see ya.